evening, everybody. We're tracking severe weather across the northern plains and the upper Midwest here this evening. So we did actually want to do a live stream. I know there's been severe weather here throughout the afternoon and the evening, but I wasn't able to go live until now. Thank you very much for joining. Again, I'm going to be turning my audio up so you guys can hear me. So just one moment, guys. Okay, guys. Hopefully that'll help with the audio problems. If there's any audio problems, guys, let me know in the live chat. I just turned up my volume. Just let me know, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. We're going to be doing kind of a late night live stream like we've done in the past here this evening. This is Friday night. A lot of people are up late, so I figured, well, we have severe weather. Why not do a live stream, guys? Definitely kind of a perfect time to do that. Let's look at the Storm Prediction Center's outlook here. This is a slight risk of severe weather from northwestern Minnesota southwestward into central South Dakota here, and even a little sliver there of southeastern North Dakota. This includes cities like the Fargo area, down toward Aberdeen and Pierre. This is in the Dakotas, and just to the east of the Grand Forks area there in North Dakota, we actually have that severe weather risk. Again, a marginal to a slight risk there, level 1 or 2 of 5 on the risk scale of 0 to 5 here from the Storm Prediction Center. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for also liking the live stream down below. Very important to me, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're looking at a tornado risk less than 2% in all areas, so we're not worried about a tornado risk. The main risk mode here for this evening and the rest of tonight will be damaging straight line winds over 60 miles per hour, as well as that quarter-size hail potential across portions, like I said there, of northwestern Minnesota getting down to the eastern Dakota, so we'll be tracking that. So in the pink shaded areas here, guys, from Fargo all the way down to Pierre, portions there of Aberdeen, Pierre, South Dakota, and then the Fargo area there in North Dakota, that is actually a severe thunderstorm watch. This does go in effect until 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time or midnight Central Daylight Time. So if you live in those time zones, yeah, that's what you can expect this to go for the next couple of hours here, guys. We have a pretty strong supercell here moving across southeastern portions of North Dakota. Let's get to this. This is just south of Fargo, North Dakota here. This is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and 1-inch quarter-size hail. This is moving quickly off to the east at 55 miles per hour, located near the Gwinner area in North Dakota, or 46 miles west of the Wahpeton area here. This is until 10:15 p.m. 10:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time this evening. Again, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, 1-inch quarter-size hail with this. Again, this will be near, this is actually over the Milner area right now. This will be near De Lemire and Hamlin around 9:35, so in the next 2 minutes or so. And then the McLeod area around 9:40 Central Time here in the next 6 or 7 minutes. This also includes Interstate 29 between mile markers 19 and 33. So if you guys live in these areas, again, take cover and heed the warning out there. We definitely have damaging winds and some large hail out there. This is all south of I-94 here in southeastern portions of North Dakota. Extreme southeastern North Dakota, that is. Again, guys, it makes me very happy that you guys join me during my live streams, even if they're, it's later at night. Thank you guys very much for joining. Appreciate everybody tuning in here this evening. Definitely a big help, guys. If you guys have not yet liked the live stream down below, please press the like button. That's that thumbs up button down there, as well as subscribe. If anybody's new here to the live stream or the channel, definitely subscribe down below as well. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you guys, for getting me over 500. That community chat that I promised you guys will be ready early this week. The YouTube will be implementing that into my channel here early on this next week. So we'll be having lots of fun with that, talking about weather stuff on there, from the La Nina to hurricane season to tornadoes to severe weather, flooding, a bunch of stuff here. We'll have some fun with it. So thank you guys for doing that for me as well, getting me over that 500 mark for the subscriber count to try and have some fun on there as well. So going through the chat, Christian says, what's up? Well, what's up, Christian? Hope you're having a great Friday evening. Ashley says, what's up as well? Thank you, Ashley. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing very well. How are you, Ashley? Thank you for joining. Brian says, hi, weather on the go. Hi, Christian, and hi, Ashley. Well, thank you very much for being so kind, Brian. Thank you. Hello to you as well. Good Friday evening to you. Forecaster Mia says, hey, we had quite the storms today in Virginia. Yeah, there were some storms in Virginia, if I didn't recall. That was earlier on today. Definitely packed a little bit of a punch there. So hope everybody stayed safe in Virginia. Ashley says, I got to go now. Good night. Oh, so soon, Ashley. So soon. Your bedtime already. Oh, sorry, I got to go so quick. Don't be sorry. I mean, thank you for joining. At least you joined, and definitely appreciate you dropping the like down below. If you haven't, Ashley, definitely drop the like down below. Much appreciated. Thank you for joining this evening. You'll join the next live stream. Again, I apologize. It's late in the evening. I just figured it's Friday night. Might as well. A lot more people are off work and kind of doing some more stuff here, just talking about weather discussion. But thank you for joining, Ashley. Definitely appreciate it. Again, guys, the live chat is open to anyone and everyone. If you guys want to invite more people to the live stream that you know of, just call them up or text them and say, hey, Weather on the Go is doing a live stream. Definitely appreciate that, guys. Yeah, we're looking at another kind of thunderstorm moving through northeastern South Dakota, south of the Aberdeen area, south of Highway 12. This is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. This is over an inch in diameter, guys. Moving east at 35 miles per hour near the Chelsea area, or 15 miles southwest of Warner. This is in South Dakota, guys. Again, moving east at 35 miles an hour. Hazard tag with this is for 60-plus mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail here, about an inch and a quarter of hail diameter here with this. Northville, Mansfield, and Millette in South Dakota are in line with this potential severe weather. So we'll be watching that again. This is for northeastern Folk and northwestern Spink counties here in South Dakota. Moving off to the south and west here towards southern South Dakota. This is generally south of the I-90 corridor, getting very close to the Nebraska state line. We got another severe thunderstorm warning here as well. This is a more robust thunderstorm complex. This is a 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1-inch quarter-size hail. This is to have the general propagation to the southeast at 15 miles per hour. The Mission area, Oak Creek, as well as Ideal, Carter, Mosher, Witten, Soldier Creek, Lakeview, Ring Thunder, the Fairgrounds housing area, Antelope, Hidden Timber, Haystack Butte, as well as the Rosebud Reservation. All of these areas are in line for the potential of some damaging straight-line winds around 70 miles per hour within the next few minutes here. This warning goes in effect until 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time for eastern Todd, northwestern Tripp, and southeastern Millette counties. Again, this is in far southern South Dakota, right, getting close to that, Nebraska state line there south of I-90. So we'll be continuing to watch that as it pushes off to the southeast there at 15 miles per hour. Putting on the special weather statements here this evening for you guys. We have actually a special weather statement into northwestern Nebraska. We'll get to kind of a stronger cluster of storms here. Producing some 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts and some half-inch size hail, so probably some nickel to penny size hail here. Nothing severe, with this right now. No severe warnings, just kind of a special weather statement. Watching for the potential for maybe a storm that could become severe if it gains a little bit more strength in the next few minutes or a little bit here. This is a Doppler radar was tracking storms, strong thunderstorms near Gordon, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Again, Gordon, Rushville, Hay Springs, Merriman, Clinton, the Eli area, Irwin, the intersection of Beaver Creek Road and White Clay Creek Road, the intersection of Highway 87 and Larrabee Road, in the Rock Hill area, getting into portions there of the Shell Lake State Wildlife Management area as well. Highway 20 between mile markers 74 and 148. Highway 250 between mile markers 31 and 48, Highway 61 between mile markers 218 and 231. So if you guys are impacted by this special weather statement, again, this is not a severe warning storm right now, but this could very well strengthen in the next few minutes, guys, so we'll continue to watch that. We're also watching some strong thunderstorms in Minnesota, guys. We got a strong thunderstorm here with a special weather statement. This is well to the north of the St. Cloud area. This is, again, wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour, some penny-sized hail, so really kind of a marginally strong thunderstorm. Nothing too, crazy with this. It's moving off to the east at 35 miles per hour, however, so some smaller penny-sized hail is really the most significant with this, followed by the stronger wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Crosby, Deerwood, and the Cuyuna area around 9:50 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so you guys got about 10 minutes there before we start to see that moving into your area as well. A couple other special weather statements. We got some just southwest here, the International Falls area. This is far northern Minnesota, getting in toward the Arrowhead of Minnesota here. Wind gusts to 40 miles per hour and half-inch size hail. Again, dime to penny size hail here. The potential of the North Dome and the Mizpah area around 9:45 p.m. Central Daylight Time. About 5 minutes or so, 5-6 minutes for this area to get impacted by the storm. Again, it's over the Kelly Kellyher area, or 35 miles northeast of the Bemidji area, moving east at 40 miles per hour. So we'll continue to watch this, guys. Any of these storms could strengthen a little bit more and produce some severe weather, so we'll continue to watch that. Concerning the flooding out here, guys, we do have some flash flood warnings. We got one flash flood warning back into just south of Pierre, South Dakota. This was from storms that moved through earlier. Flash flooding caused by thunderstorms, guys. We're actually seeing some very heavy rainfall near the Vivian area. So Vivian, South Dakota, as you guys well know, the Vivian area actually still holds the record for hail. So that is actually pretty cool as well. But Vivian and Draper, South Dakota, yeah, we're experiencing some flash flooding from the storms that did move on through earlier. Very slow moving storms that brought some very heavy rain for those areas. Again, guys, just joining me this evening, we're talking about just a weather discussion, going over radar analysis, kind of talking about the La Nina, the upcoming, severe weather season toward the fall, all that type of stuff as well. Forecaster Mia, do you have a weather team? No, I do not, Mia. I do not have a weather team. If you would like to join, that would be much appreciated. If you want to join, I'm looking for anybody experienced in the weather type of things as well. So if you want to join, definitely would be open to that. So if you're still in the live stream, definitely would be open to that, Mia. Let's see, Christian, it got windy here. It got windy here in East Texas. Yeah, there's some stronger wind gusts down here, just kind of pumping in all that moisture from the south. Relatively speaking, it's pretty dry down here, so I don't know how much moisture really kind of pumping through the area, but there's some windy conditions down there. Brian says, hi, Forecaster Mia. Well, thank you for being so kind, Brian. Thank you for joining the live stream. Again, guys, if you guys have not subscribed down below, press the subscribe button. All you got to do is press it once. We had a great video this morning, guys. If you guys have not checked out my YouTube weather forecast video, definitely go check it out. Posted around 9 o'clock this morning Central Time, and really breaking down the Atlantic hurricane season in that video. So if you guys want to check that out, it's a pretty long video. I'm not going to lie. It's probably about 28 minutes or so, but it's very informative, guys. And I plan on breaking stuff down for you more in my next video tomorrow morning as well. So stick around for that. Forecaster Mia says, I definitely want to join. Well, definitely. I'll try to find a position for you. What do you, it probably at first right now, since I don't make money on YouTube, it's probably not going to be, since my channel's not monetized or anything like that right now, probably won't be a paying job, but if you want to do it on your free time and help me out, definitely would be much appreciated. Let me know what you're good at. Like, do you know how to read radar? Do you know about severe weather? Like, tell me what you know. Definitely would be interested. And if you want to, email me. My email is in my YouTube channel. You got to go to my About page, and you can email me post an email, and I'll be looking at the email later, Mia, and I'll definitely get back to you on that there as well. So my email is on my YouTube channel. Just go to my YouTube channel homepage and then go to the About page on there. You can click the About tab, and my email should be down below. You can kind of go down and you can kind of make an email to me if you have an email and send it to me, and I'll get back to you here within later tonight or tomorrow morning or afternoon sometime. Drew says, do you think tomorrow will be upgraded, or do you think that will stay the same for severe weather? Good question, Drew. Let's go back to that for tomorrow. Yeah, we already saw the slight risk here for the rest of the evening. That's kind of where all the severe weather is now. Tomorrow is a marginal risk. Okay, very interesting. They did expand the marginal risk in the last update from the, when I looked at it before. Now it's, for parts of eastern and central Nebraska through southeastern South Dakota, northern Iowa, southern Minnesota, into west central Wisconsin. Again, the tornado risk is less than 2%. I think the whole entire weekend we're not going to see too much in the way of rotation with these storms, mainly just going to be kind of wind-driven and some hail potential as well. Most of these storms will kind of be the primary threat for some large hail and also some damaging winds. Probably actually damaging winds followed by large hail and then followed by that tornado risk is kind of what we're seeing. That continues even into Sunday, but right now Sunday we don't have a marginal risk. The Storm Prediction Center just maintains much of the eastern United States, really along and east of the Rocky Mountains, kind of with that general 0 of 5 thunderstorm risk there. No severe weather right now forecasted for Sunday, but I do think the potential is there for maybe a marginal risk to be added somewhere across the western Great Lakes for Sunday in the day 2 outlook once that comes out around 1 in the morning. So we'll definitely be able to look at that. Christian says, I want to be a part in the weather team. Maybe you guys have to have experience in the weather. I'm not, you guys got to have some experience in the weather. I do have I don't remember exactly who I put as moderator, but I do have moderators, guys, right now. I don't know if I have any moderators watching the channel right now. Christian, you might be a moderator. I think you might be a moderator. I think I did put you down, so I'm not too sure about that. I'll have to go look at it, but I think you might be a moderator. Maybe. Mia says, I'm good at radar and severe winter weather. Well, okay, yeah, definitely. I made my own forecasts, and I've been very accurate, and I'm even known as Forecaster Mia, LOL. Well, that's pretty cool. Definitely very cool that you're really into the weather. Definitely, if I teach you things about the weather, I know a lot about severe weather myself. If you're good at winter weather forecasts, I could use a winter weather forecaster to help me out, kind of putting together my forecast for my forecast videos. So if you would like to do that as well, may I ask, you don't have to say this publicly, you can always, email me about it, but may I ask how old are you? Just kind of curious. Are you in your 20s? Are you in your 30s? Like, how old are you? I'm just kind of curious. You don't have to say it publicly. You can also email me about it as well. Again, my email is on my About page on my YouTube channel. You go down and you can kind of, start an email and send me stuff. You're 18. Well, cool. Awesome. I'm 21, so I'm pretty close to your age. I just kind of started my YouTube channel in late February 28th. I think it's the last day of February of 2022, and yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing since then. Really starting to grow my channel thanks to you guys. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for liking the live streams, liking the videos, commenting down below, making the live chat in the live stream very interesting and very interactive. Definitely appreciate that, guys. Christian, I cover tropical storm and tornado, severe thunderstorm, look at radar, velocity stuff. I'll look into it, Christian. We'll definitely could use some, a weather team. We're kind of putting together a weather team. Of course, you got to know your stuff. Again, I'll be looking into Mia as well as Christian. So if you guys want to join, I definitely will kind of be asking you questions about stuff and see what you guys know before I start, helping you guys start helping me out with my forecast videos as well. I really do need a winter weather forecaster. I know severe weather myself, so I kind of do more. I kind of enjoy doing the severe weather myself. I could use a winter weather forecaster. I could also use somebody to help me out potentially with my Twitter page, kind of updating stuff on my Twitter page. Whereas you guys control my Twitter page a little bit, and you kind of update the warnings on there, update the Storm Prediction Center outlooks on my Twitter page just by like retweeting stuff and all that stuff as well. Mia says the only thing that's hard is reading soundings. Oh, are you talking about when you click on the forecast models and your sounding comes up? Yeah, those are tough. It gets easier as you go on. So. You're only 11 years old. I think we're only taking people right now, for right now, I think 18 and older. Usually, I don't mind, like a 16-year-old helping. If they really know your stuff, I definitely wouldn't mind, but really just 18 or older to, try and help me on my page. So let's see here. Again, thank you guys for liking down below. We got 9 likes, guys. If you guys have not liked the live stream or subscribed, guys, subscribe down below. We're at 516 subscribers. Our new goal, guys, as you well know, is 1,000 subscribers. And again, once we get there, I will do a kind of an appreciation video for all you guys. So once you guys help me get to 1,000, definitely will be doing an appreciation video for you guys. Thanking you guys for all your generosity in subscribing to the channel. We actually do have a severe thunderstorm warning up near International Falls right now. This is in portions of southwestern Ontario, I do believe this is. Yeah, southwestern Ontario. This is the Big Fork area around 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is moving northeast at 70 kilometers per hour. So the Big Fork area right near the International Falls, we're watching that as well. We're watching the potential for some strong wind gusts, nickel-sized hail, and heavy torrential rainfall. That's kind of what we're watching right now. Okay, so that's kind of the severe weather side of things. Again, this watch box for, the Fargo area, Pierre, Aberdeen, all these areas goes in effect till 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time and midnight Central Daylight Time. So we're going to continue to watch that as well. Excuse me. A lot of dry air in here, so if you guys hear me kind of cough, cough or sneeze or anything like that, I apologize, but let's zoom out, see if we have any more warnings. I don't believe so. Mainly just some scattered showers and storms in Virginia. Getting up here into portions of Maryland as well. Again, I put the lightning on here for you guys to show you just some scattered showers and storms, garden variety. A lot more lightning up here in the upper Midwest right now, so we're going to continue to watch that as well. I may need to get a drink of water if I keep coughing because, like I said, all the dry air, coughing, sneezing, all that stuff. I don't have COVID. I just been just coughing and sneezing all day. Just all the dry air. Yeah, if you guys have not checked out my weather forecast update on my YouTube channel, I did post a video this morning around 9 o'clock Central Time. A very informative video. It's a very long video. It's about 25 to 30 minutes long. I think it's around 28 minutes or so. If you guys want to go check that out, definitely do so. We're really breaking down the Atlantic hurricane season again, proving to you guys that we really are watching this as meteorologists, kind of watching the hurricane season across the Atlantic Basin. It is by far not even over yet. It's not even close to being over. So I think we really will start to see this ramp up in a big way as we get a little bit farther into August, and especially September, October. I think are going to be big months for hurricane season in the Atlantic Basin. So just hang in there, guys. If you guys want a hurricane, I guess if you want to see a hurricane, you got to be waiting a little longer. But for those of you who don't want a hurricane, well, you're sitting pretty good right now. There's a pretty, very, not very active right now. We're looking right now at the Eastern Pacific Basin. I can put this in play here. Using tropical tidbits. This is kind of a satellite imagery of tropical tidbits I like to use. I like to use tropical tidbits kind of weather forecast model sometimes as well. We're watching a system that is developing across the Eastern Pacific Basin here. Again, this last time I looked, I'm not sure what it's at now. The National Hurricane Center had this at a 90% chance of development in 5 days, and the last time I looked was a 70% chance in 48 hours, which would be 2 days. The next named system, however, will be Howard. We already had Hurricane Frank in the Eastern Pacific Basin, so the next name on the list here, actually we had Frank and we had Georgette. So now we're actually to the H name, and which is Hunter, which is actually Howard rather. So it would be Tropical Storm or Hurricane Howard in the Eastern Pacific Basin if we got to that point. So, and it looks like it will be named. So it looks like Howard is the next on the list. And again, looking at this right now, okay, so they did heighten the heighten the percentage. The probabilities have increased for this. Still at 90% chance of development. So essentially almost a certainty it develops pretty much on the next 5 days. The next 48 hours, so the next day or two, it has actually increased from 70% to 80%. So we're just about there, guys. Within the next couple of days, I think Tropical Storm or Hurricane Howard will start to develop across portions of the Eastern Pacific Basin. Looking back across the Central Pacific, still watching a system that could develop, has a 50% chance, kind of a medium probability over the next 5 days. South and east of the Hawaiian Islands, again, this probably will not be a direct impact to Hawaii, but again, maybe some wave action if we could have a tropical system developing here. We'll continue to watch that. 0% chance, though, very low in the next 48 hours, so we're kind of watching this here as we get into next week to see if it develops a little bit more. But going back to what could be Howard here, look at all the convection really starting to kind of organize and closer to that low pressure center. We don't have a lot of convection around that, so it's got a lot of room to breathe, if you will. So we'll continue to watch this as we move a little bit farther along. That is for sure, guys. Going to the Climate Prediction Center, guys, I know you're wanting to know about all the heat out there. The 6 to 10 day temperature outlook here from the Climate Prediction Center. This is their forecast, the Climate Prediction Center's forecast. August 11th through the 15th, so getting right toward the middle portion of August. Yeah, we're seeing above normal temperatures favored, likely above normal across the Dakotas, getting into Nebraska, getting down into these places that are familiar with all the heat, down into Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, and then a little piece of California, getting up into southern Oregon, western Nevada, above normal there as well. And of course, where you have the monsoonal weather continuing across Arizona there toward Las Vegas, Reno, Nevada, some of these areas, southern Utah, southern California, western portions of New Mexico. that's kind of where we're seeing below normal temperatures favored. And when we have all these troughs across the Aleutian Islands, British Columbia, Western Canada, into portions of Alaska there, we're seeing below normal temperatures favored there. Near normal temperatures across much of the Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, and Southeast, so that is some good news. An exception to Florida, the southern Florida peninsula there could be slightly above normal with temperatures as we get towards the middle of the month of August. Concerning the precipitation here, going toward that period of time, yeah, very likely below normal precipitation, which is actually some good news, guys, because look at where this is centered actually across portions of Kentucky, Ohio, and Indiana, places that have seen an abundance, an overabundance of heavy rainfall. It would be nice to see below normal precipitation there, at least getting toward August, and it looks like that is the case. So that's some good news. A lot of these places will start to dry out very slowly with all the saturated ground out there. So we'll continue to watch this. Again, that is some good news. Below normal precipitation favored from the Missouri Valley, parts of the Southern Plains here, up all the way through the Ohio Valley and Tennessee Valley, and parts of the Great Lakes and New England as we get toward that August 11th through the 15th time frame. However, the monsoonal weather, look at that, guys, above normal precipitation. Salt Lake City, portions of the Rockies there into western Colorado, northern Arizona, eastern portions there of Nevada, including Las Vegas, including parts of Phoenix, Tucson, Arizona, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Santa Fe, getting up towards Denver there, portions of Wyoming, the Cheyenne area, getting just to the south of Boise, Idaho. Yeah, all these areas are going to be impacted by that monsoon, actually, as we kind of get towards the middle of the month of August. So we'll continue to watch that. And if you guys well know, the heat this year has had a lot of staying power, so why not go a little bit further? The Climate Prediction Center's forecast for their 8 to 14-day temperature forecast. Again, this is the Climate Prediction Center's forecast. Above normal temperatures, again, being favored possibly, 50 to 60% chance above normal there across those same areas from the Dakotas, Minnesota, the Midwest there, down toward the central and southern plains toward Texas. Again, the monsoonal weather will be in favor here across portions of the southwestern United States, keeping those areas kind of below normal. And we'll start to see the heat build a little bit more toward New England and the eastern United States as we get toward that third week in August, toward the 19th time frame as well. Looking at the precipitation during that time frame, yeah, still below normal precipitation for Kentucky and all these areas, hit very hard by some torrential rains and flooding, substantial flooding there. So that is some good news as well. Again, but the monsoonal weather is going to be going strong across those same areas: Salt Lake City, Denver, Phoenix, Tucson, some of these areas, possibly even Los Angeles. We'll be talking about some monsoonal weather there as well during that August 13th through the 19th time frame. Even some hope for southern Texas. I know it might not spread as far north as some of these places like Austin or Dallas Fort Worth or anything like that, but Brownsville, Texas, maybe the Corpus Christi area, maybe as far north as Austin. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe San Antonio, or even Houston. We'll try to see if we can get some moisture as far north as these areas, but at least portions there of southern Texas, we might be seeing some pretty decent rainfall toward the end of the month of August. That's kind of what all the signs are pointing to right now. So that is kind of your update on the temperature forecast and your precipitation forecast going forward toward the end of August, guys, toward the middle and end of August. So that's kind of what to look forward to. Again, a lot more heat continuing, guys. If you think summer's over, think again, because, yeah, we have a big heat wave returning across the middle of the country. Again, this repetitive pattern is going to be in place all the way through the middle of the month, guys. Yeah, sorry, guys, if I haven't got to your comments down below. I'm just kind of talking about the weather. Sorry about that. Drew says, I have a question about dew points tomorrow, and if dew points matter in severe weather, is it more shear? Dew points have nothing to do with shear. Dew points and wind shear are two different things. They are ingredients that go together for severe weather. Dew points more, directly impact the CAPE, or convective available potential energy. So usually higher the temperature, higher the dew points, that will positively affect the instability, the CAPE values out there. So that's pretty much what the dew points do. So, for example, if your temperature is at 80 degrees, that's, marginal for summer. That's kind of a typical summer type high if you're in the northern U.S. 80-degree temperature with a 75-degree dew point. So this temperature and dew point is very close together. That means nothing. It's just the dew point is more, oppressive. You have a 75-degree dew point. The instability will be a lot higher. It really kind of also depends on a lot of other things. The instability not only depends on just the temperature profile and the dew point temperature. It actually has, a big bearing bearing on that is also the lapse rates. If you guys have heard of lapse rates before, especially in the mid-levels, the stronger the lapse rates, the stronger the instability will be, because the displacement of the warmer and more humid air on the surface to just a few thousand feet up, or several thousand feet up, that is a lot cooler. The columns of air actually cool rapidly with the stronger lapse rates. You could have lapse rates of 5 degrees Celsius per kilometer. That's pretty weak. But if you have a lapse rate, for example, with a temperature profile of 80 degrees and 75 degree dew point, with 8 degrees Celsius per kilometer, that's 3 degrees higher in Celsius. So that's actually pretty strong lapse rates. So again, it really has to depend on a lot more than just one thing for severe weather and instability. And I know the weather channels use this. I know a lot of meteorologists have used this acronym. It's called SLIM: shear, lift, instability, moisture. Those are really the top 4 things you really need for severe weather, especially severe weather outbreak. Of course, the higher up on the scale all those are, the higher the outbreak chance is of it's tornado outbreak, a severe weather outbreak. The lower on the scale that is, kind of the lower probability of that. So that's kind of what we're looking for as well. So that's kind of what we're looking for. So for example, today we have the instability, we just don't have a lot of shear. So you kind of check off the boxes for those 4 main ingredients of SLIM. Like I said, the Weather Channel says, AccuWeather probably does the same thing. A bunch of other places do as well. Probably a lot of other YouTubers, I'm sure, a lot of meteorologists. Let's see, for example, the shear values are low, but the lift is strong because we got a strong cold front. So we have higher amount, low shear, high amounts of lift. The instability is moderate to high, and then the moisture is high because we have dew points in the 70s. So it just takes those ingredients. But if you have one missing ingredient, think about baking a cake. If you don't put egg in the batter for the cake, your cake's not going to rise. You're probably not going to have a lot of that. Your cake is not going to be good once it comes out of the oven. But if you put the egg inside there and stir it up and put it in the oven, and the egg and the cake comes out fine, and the batter comes out fine for the cake, once it comes out of the oven, then yeah, sure, then you'll have a great turnout for severe weather. It's the same thing for severe weather. Just I think of it as baking. I don't know if that's weird or not, but again, that's kind of how I like to kind of break stuff down for you guys. So. Hey Neil, thank you for joining the live stream. Definitely appreciate it. Neil, you are actually a moderator. I actually added you. I think Christian might be as well, but I did add you as a moderator, so you're a moderator right now. So actually, Christian is not. Okay, so Neil, you are a moderator. You're a moderator here in the live stream this evening. You can't find my email. You got to go to, is it on my page? It should be on my page. You got to go to Weather on the Go, my YouTube channel page, and then go to the About tab. So not the Home tab, go to the About tab on the end, the right-hand side there of the About tab, and go all the way down to where it says email address or business inquiries or something like that, and it should tell you. Yeah, no problem, Neil. I promised you that the next live stream I'll have it, and I followed up on my promise, so you're welcome. Thank you, Neil, for helping out. Don't forget to hit the like button, everyone. Thank you very much, Neil. Definitely appreciate it. Mia says, what is the difference between an updraft and downdraft? Pretty easy. Updraft is what it means, up. So you have updraft is the portion of the storm that holds the hail potential and suspends the hail up in the environment. The taller the updraft, the stronger the thunderstorm typically is. So if you have an updraft that's 30,000 feet versus an updraft that's 60,000 feet, normally the 30,000 foot storm you'll probably see small hail. 60,000 foot updraft you'll probably see even a tornado, potentially even a well, if it's rotating, but even some very large hail that we've already seen this year plenty of times, 3 to 4 inch diameter hail earlier on in the season. That's what you can get from a 60,000 foot updraft. So a downdraft, though, that's a different story. That is controlled by, you could have micro bursts out of that. That's derechos, a lot of downdrafts for that. Downdraft of a thunderstorm is very important for damaging wind potential and also for hail potential as well, but more for the damaging winds, because you have to have a downdraft. If you don't have a downdraft with a thunderstorm, you don't get damaging winds that go all the way down to the surface. So Christian says Nightbot goes everywhere in the live chat. What do you mean? Neil says, thanks for the coverage. You're very welcome, Neil. Thank you very much for joining. Again, guys, if you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, definitely subscribe down below, as well as like the live stream. Very, very important as well. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. We're still only tracking. We only got one severe thunderstorm warning, guys. We started the live stream with several, and now we only have one left right now. This is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 1-inch quarter-size hail moving east at 55 miles per hour near the Galchute area, or 13 miles northwest of Wahpeton. This is near the Windermere area, Dwight, McLeod, Barney, and Galchute. This is Interstate 29 between mile markers 25 and 33. Again, this is actually in extreme southeastern South Dakota, south of the Fargo area and south of I-94 again as well. Sorry, guys, I'm just kind of looking at storm reports from today. Very busy day. Earlier on, we had a lot of severe warnings. I just wish I would have had a way to do a live stream earlier because it was very busy. I definitely want to keep you guys safe out there. So, yeah, we're just tracking this one severe thunderstorm warning right now. All right, so yeah, this pink shaded area for western Minnesota, extreme southeastern North Dakota, and much of central and eastern South Dakota, that is actually severe thunderstorm watch again to 11 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time and midnight Central Daylight Time. So that's kind of what we're watching. That's what we're watching, guys. If you have any questions here, definitely put them down in the live chat. Definitely would answer all your questions out there, guys, this evening. Oh, let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking through all of the storm reports right now from earlier today. A lot of wind reports, decent amount of hail reports, and yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at, or that's what I'm looking at anyway. Mia says thank you. Oh, by the way, the email is not in the About tab. It's not? Okay, I'm pretty sure. I thought I put it in there. I'll put it in there later on. It should be in there though, because when I set up my email, okay. Anyway, I'll put it in there later, so you guys can get a hold of me and email me as well. Again, guys, if you guys have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe down below as well as like the video or the live stream anyway. Definitely much appreciated, guys. Thank you to all you guys watching here. Again, thank you for getting over 500 subscribers on my channel. Couldn't do it without you guys. Again, the community tab that we've really been preaching for you guys here over and over again. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but the community chat will be open early next week here. I'll be asking you guys questions. You guys can comment stuff on the community tab so you don't have to go over to my Twitter page as much. We'll be having a lot of weather-related content on there as well. Again, hurricane season stuff, severe weather stuff, flooding stuff, just a bunch of stuff as well. I can ask you guys questions. I can, start a poll on there and ask you, like I said this before, for example, what's your favorite season? I could put, spring, summer, fall, or winter, and then you guys could answer it down there. Just have some fun on the community chat. That would be pretty cool as well. Let's see. Where am I going to go next? Okay, so let's look at what we can expect here for the rest of this evening and then through after midnight here. This is the HRRR model. This is the latest run. We got kind of a broken line of storms. Storms might actually kind of move over the same area, so more of kind of a heavy rain and flooding threat more than anything else as we kind of get through the rest of this evening and toward the overnight hours. So we'll kind of be watching that as well. Again, this is mainly for the eastern Dakotas, particularly across eastern South Dakota into southern and western portions there of Minnesota. A lot of heavy rainfall potential. Again, training over the same areas. You hear the word training a lot. That's, storms moving parallel to the cold front, moving over the same areas. So that's kind of what we're looking at. That looks to occur tonight. The HRRR just continues to batter this area with some heavy rainfall. Maybe kind of a line of storms developing again later on tomorrow afternoon. Those could be strong as well. And that's why the Storm Prediction Center has this marginal risk out for severe weather tomorrow. This is from west central Wisconsin, including portions of the Dells, Stevens Point, Wisconsin, La Crosse, Rochester, Minnesota, the Mason City area, Waterloo, Iowa, getting into places like north of Des Moines, north of Omaha, west of Lincoln, so the Norfolk area, just east of Valentine, the McCook area, Sioux Falls, a lot of these areas here, Minneapolis, St. Paul, on the far northern fringes of this marginal risk as we head into tomorrow. So we'll continue to watch this as we get a little bit farther along as well. Again, it's possible we could have an upgrade tomorrow to a slight risk in a part of this area, probably a very small slight risk, which would be 2 out of 5. But again, we're not talking about a severe weather outbreak or anything along those lines. So not talking about that right now, but. And then for Sunday we don't have any marginal risk or anything, just a general. You see the light green shaded areas mainly along and east of the Rockies, kind of the Four Corners region, desert southwest and east. Yeah, we just don't have any severe weather potential right now forecasted for Sunday. The Storm Prediction Center doesn't have anything for that day right now, but I do think the potential's there for a marginal risk to be hoisted by the Storm Prediction Center in their 1 o'clock in the morning update here Central Time this tomorrow morning. That is a possibility, so we'll watch that as well for tomorrow. It's possible I might go live tomorrow. We'll see. We could have a marginal risk around that time tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening. I might go live then. So if you guys want to join, I'm not sure if I'll go live tomorrow. I for sure it'll be a better probability of me going live if there's a slight risk upgrade for tomorrow. But if it remains a marginal risk, or even if it remains marginal, we have quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings tomorrow. I will definitely be trying to go live as in an accurate manner and timely manner as possible, late afternoon, early evening, and through the evening hours tomorrow. But if it doesn't really pan out to be such a weather day that warrants a live stream, we'll probably hold off on that for tomorrow. So just kind of letting you guys know. Again, guys, thank you for all the likes down below. Definitely much appreciated. Again, thank you for joining me this evening. Definitely lots of fun. Not as many people as I thought would join the live stream today, which is interesting because it's Friday night, but maybe a lot of people have some plans. Again, I just kind of wanted to show you guys an overview, weather discussion, just show you what we're talking about out here. We do have an extension to the severe thunderstorm warning south of the Fargo area, approaching Fargo, South Dakota, or North Dakota, rather. This is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and the hail core has strengthened a little bit on the storm. It's over a quarter size now, up to half-dollar size, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. So we're watching that as well. About 8 miles east of the McLeod area here, or 27 miles northwest of Wahpeton. So we'll watch that as well. The Colfax area, Walcott, Christine, Abercrombie, as well as the McCauleyville area, Wolverton, and the Comstock area. All these areas are going to be watching out for the potential for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail here. Interstate 29 between mile markers 31 and 55. Again, heed the warnings here. This warning does expire at 11:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time, so about an hour and 1 minute, or around an hour, this will be expiring. So still got quite a long time for this severe thunderstorm warning until it expires. Guys, if you have not liked the live stream down below or subscribed, definitely do so down below. Definitely appreciate it, guys. Good Friday evening to everybody. Christian says, every morning weather, I always look at the Storm Prediction Center update. Well, yeah, so do I. That's kind of how I base off some of my forecasts off of, because they're very smart down there at the Storm Prediction Center. They know what they're talking about, and yeah, for sure. But really, we only have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, and it's really just for this one storm moving into extreme western Minnesota right now. Other than that, really not talking about too much. Let's see. Let's put on the special weather statement, see if we got any strong storms out there. We got plenty of strong storms. You see all these orange shaded areas, guys? That's a heat advisory. And then even the Omaha area, into Lincoln, Nebraska. That's an excessive heat warning for the day tomorrow from noon to 9 p.m. Central Time. Heat index value is up to 111, guys, around the Omaha and Lincoln, Nebraska areas tomorrow. So very, very steamy day of it. There's more than 2 likes. I refreshed it. There's 14 likes on the live stream right now. Thank you to all the new subscribers out there as well. Definitely appreciate it. Again, we're up to 517 subscribers. Again, thank you guys very much for subscribing. Definitely appreciate that. I think the heat advisory, yeah, we got a heat advisory all the way over into Western Illinois here as well. Heat index value is up to 105 all the way up into northwestern Illinois and north central Iowa. So very hot temperatures there. Actually up to 110 into northern Iowa. So yeah, very, very hot. Very humid tomorrow, that's for sure. You had to restart it? Yeah, I had to refresh it. Well, all right, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. Again, I thought there was going to be more severe thunderstorm warnings here this evening. It did start off when I started the live stream. There was a lot more severe thunderstorm warnings, and all of them just kind of vanished before our very eyes. So I will have another forecast video for you guys tomorrow morning. Again, I probably will go live if there's a slight risk, update for the Storm Prediction Center overnight tonight for tomorrow, late afternoon or early evening. Do stay tuned to that. If I don't go live tomorrow, I do plan on going live either Sunday or Monday to kind of do what we're doing now and kind of just update you on the La Nina, update you on the Atlantic hurricane season, the upcoming pattern over the next 2 weeks, and I'll also be doing that in my video. So if you guys have not checked out my video from this morning, go to my YouTube channel, check my video out from this morning. I posted it around 9 o'clock Central Time. Again, you can expect another video, in the morning hours tomorrow as well. Maybe even in the afternoon, just depending on when I get the video done. I do want to kind of precisely break down the weather pattern for you guys again. I know you guys enjoy the weather pattern being broken down in my videos, so I definitely want to kind of do that for you guys and, really break down the weather pattern in the video tomorrow as well, or, tomorrow morning or afternoon. Melissa says, which direction do you think the heat warning will move? It's probably going to stay in the same spot. I don't really think this is for tomorrow, so I mean, if anything else, the excessive heat warnings might expand a little bit in the afternoon, just depending on if there's overachieving or overperforming of the high temperatures and the humidity values. Sometimes the model forecasts are a little iffy on the dew points this year. That's always a potential. For example, model might be saying 71-degree dew point, and then all of a sudden, with the evapotranspiration, with the mature corn crops and bean crops out there, because this is the agricultural belt, or what they call the corn belt. And yeah, if we have kind of overachieving or overperforming of the dew points to near 80 degrees when they're forecasted to be 71 degrees, then yeah, we could definitely be seeing that tomorrow. Tanya says the heat's, you guys are stuck in the heat in Texas, I'm afraid to say, for quite some time still. You guys are still in the heat down there. Here's the updated, before I go, here's the updated U.S. Drought Monitor. This is from the Drought Mitigation Center, the U.S. Drought Mitigation Center. They issue these outlooks every Thursday, so once a week. And you can see the drought has just been expanding across Texas. I mean, expanding, guys. Look at the red shaded areas in Texas. That's extreme drought, guys. Exceptional droughts pretty widespread in Texas as well, even into southern portions there of Nevada, much of Utah, much of central California, and southwest Kansas as well. We even have some drought expanding in the northeast, guys. Boston, Massachusetts is in a severe drought as well. So it's not just limited to the north, the south, the southern plains, the south, and portions of the western United States. We still got some sporadic, moderate to severe drought to the north as well. Extreme drought area is actually developing north of Omaha here. So we even have the extreme drought values into western Iowa, northwest Iowa. So we just really desperately need some rain in some of these areas. You're welcome, Melissa. You're welcome. Thank you for joining. I know right when you guys join, it's like, oh, he's leaving already. Well, I apologize, guys. There's not really much going on the radar. I did figure out, I figured, well, there's going to be more, severe thunderstorm warnings, but all of a sudden I, came on here and I was on here for a little while, about a half hour or so, and it's really just kind of leveled off with the severe thunderstorm warnings and stuff on here. Again, I will have a new video for you guys in the morning or the afternoon, just sometime tomorrow. If it's not in the morning, it'll be in the afternoon. Just want you guys to know that as well. If you guys have not yet watched the video from this morning, I posted it around 9 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Go check that out. Go like that up as well. Tell your family, friends to watch it. Very informative video, guys. We're talking about La Nina to start and how it's impacting and how I think it will impact the Atlantic hurricane season. We really break down precisely the Atlantic hurricane season at the start of my video from this morning. So if you guys have not yet checked that out, definitely it's a very good video. I worked very hard on it from this morning to kind of publish that for you guys, and that is on there as well. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can also comment on the video, like it up here, and just subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel. We should have the community chat, chat on YouTube early this week, so we'll be doing that as well, so you guys don't have to watch my Twitter page as much. I mean, I'll still have the Twitter page, don't get me wrong, but I think the community chat will be a big help here for my channel to let relay the information to you guys regarding the weather forecast. All right, guys, well, thank you for joining the live stream. Again, I was planning on a longer live stream, but really just not seeing much to talk about anymore, so that's a good thing. We don't want severe weather, so again, we'll continue to monitor the situation. We'll see if there's an upgrade to a slight risk tomorrow. Again, here's the outlook for the rest of tonight. This is a slight risk across western Minnesota, eastern Dakotas. Here's tomorrow's outlook. We got the marginal risk from west central Wisconsin, northern Iowa, southern Minnesota, southeastern South Dakota, and much of east central portions there of Nebraska. There could be a slight risk upgrade in parts of this area tomorrow, and if there were to be one, I'm kind of eyeing up the area there in a far northern Iowa, southern Minnesota, and perhaps far western Wisconsin for that slight risk upgrade if there were to be one. So we'll continue to watch that as well. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining the live stream here this evening. Again, I plan on doing another live stream late this weekend or early next week, so do stay tuned for that on Twitter. You can follow my Twitter down below or on my YouTube channel. My Twitter handle's on both. If you guys want to go down in the description, you guys can follow me on Twitter there as well. I do have a bunch of updates usually per day on weather-related stuff as well as when I do my live stream. So again, guys, thank you for joining. Again, from Neil, for Tanya, for Christian, Melissa. Again, thank you, Mia. Mia, I will also be Mia, do you have, I don't know if Mia's still in the live stream. If you're still in the live stream, let me know before I go. Do you have an email? If you have an email, you can, how am I going to do this? Let's see here. Neil says the invite is invalid for the Discord. I was going to join. Yeah, okay, yeah, there has been an error with that. I'll go figure that out for you, Neil, for the next time, the next live stream or the video I do. I will, for the next live stream when I have the Discord down below, I'll fix that for you. I think there's just an error of some kind. Neil says, I appreciate the stream always. Thank you. You're very welcome, Neil. Thank you for being a moderator again. You're probably going to be busy, Neil, especially when we get these, longer live streams here in the future for being a moderator. So I definitely appreciate you joining and, being a moderator out there. And again, I have two other moderators other than you, Neil. So if you're not, able to join, then that's fine. I have a couple others. But again, thank you for joining, and thank everybody for joining again, for Tanya, for Neil, Christian, Melissa, Forecaster Mia, as well as Drew Ferguson, Brian. Thank you very much, Ashley, and thank you here, everybody. So for everybody, thank you for joining my live stream. I'll see you in the next video here for my forecast video tomorrow, sometime during the morning or afternoon, and another live stream later this weekend or early next week. So stay tuned to that, guys, and watch out for my Twitter page. Again, go follow that down below. The Twitter is in the description down below. Go follow that up, or it's on my YouTube channel homepage. All right, guys, thank you for joining. Have a great evening, a great weekend out there, and I'll see you in the next live stream and in the next video. Have a great night, everybody.
With you, baby, up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Hold on.